Well, those fires were among more than a dozen fire calls in just the past 24 hours, as the region is under a red flag warning. Authorities say the Twin Ports area saw approximately 3 vegetation fires, with St. Louis County seeing more than 10. One of those fires was in Proctor, where a garage caught fire. Officials say a neighbor had a burning pit going, and the winds caused the fire to spread. According to the Minnesota DNR, the majority of the state is under a red flag warning and still at a high risk tonight. The Proctor Fire Department's chief said yesterday's fire could have been prevented.
I mean, yesterday's fire was a perfect example. It took less than a minute to basically engulf up a garage, the neighboring garage, and then it melted siding on the house. So yeah, I don't recommend any kind of outside burning right now.
Officials with St. Louis County also say to call 911 if you see anything.
You know, if the public suspects somebody is burning or something is on fire, don't be afraid to call it in. You know, call 911, we'll send the locals out.
Experts recommend keeping up with the burning restrictions released by the state DNR.